Out here on Wairangi Station, the hills are steep, the winds unpredictable, and the rewards are earned, they're never given. Huge thanks to Sid and Sheldon for opening up this incredible country, and to Korin and Suresh Unka for capturing every moment behind the lens. 4 days, 1 bow, 2 cameramen, and my dog Indy chasing not just a hunt, but a story. This is raw, this is real, this is outdoor adventure.
Well, the thing is about even places like this, if we hunted it every week with rifles, they wouldn't be sitting around like that during the day, you know. And it's just not as sustainable. The bow hunting's been really sustainable.
There are so many things that have got to come together when you're bow hunting, right? Epic. We've just been looking over the top. Oh, there's deer. Looking over there, there's deer. Walking, stalking. And there's so many nuances that need to come together to get an animal on the ground.
Not everybody takes a deer home, they come and see them, and that's the main thing. You're getting out there and you're having a break and you're seeing animals. If you get one, it's a bonus, and it's just meant that we can have guys here every weekend, and it doesn't really make a lot of difference. So it's still a work in progress. We've got to paint the spouting pipes and cover the bottom in, still finishing the underfloor, concrete around the back. So yeah, all the macrocarpa came off the place. It was all cut here. Some of it right where the lodge is standing. I started hunting when I left school. It's sort of how we got this place. Really was meat hunting. I sort of fell on my feet. I ended up getting a job on a really good South Wairangi Station when I left school in '73, and sort of got chucked straight into the hunting when the meat was still worth something. So I actually did really well for a few years, and it was a good kickstart, really. Pretty stunning whitetail.
It's an absolutely
very
stunning
lucky
whitetail.
to get that one.
Yeah.
It's been knocked down a peg or two the last couple of years. Some very big ones have been shot quite close to
Is that right?
Nathan's Bay. Daughter was with me. She was carrying a rifle up to about 10 minutes beforehand.
Bevan, the daughter almost got the whitetail.
Yeah, that bugger.
10 minutes.
Sid, I was almost impressed.
Right, so this is actually the original road into the place. Where you guys came up from town was really just a pack track. About 1930s, there was a road there that was opened up after the First War, and by about 1947, the clay track in here, they closed it down in 47 and opened up the front. So the road has actually been closed since then, and it's just recently been opened up by just a small group of guys from town have sort of hand cut it, and you're hoping to get it open for a push bike track, which may well link in with our operation at some stage. And the bow hunting, I was sort of a bit sceptical at first, because it's Sheldon, the guy that works for me, it was his idea. He's a keen bow hunter, and I was pretty sceptical, because I thought we were going to be running around with a deer with arrows hanging out of them, and it was going to be a bit sort of Mickey Mouse, but it hasn't been like that. It's been really, really good, and I don't think we lose any more wounded ones than you would with a rifle. A little bit cloudy, but normally you can see Mount Taranaki in that direction, Ruapehu, Tongariro that way. Wanganui we'll see from the top of the hill here. We're looking at a couple of ridges of bushline. For the first one's into the Karapara, and then you're dropping into the Wanganui. So that's the actual Wanganui sort of in the middle there, not all that far away really. And from you're pretty much across the Wanganui, but you're pretty much solid bush from here to Rautahi. If you look off the bank here, you can get a bit of a view out to the other end. So in the creek where you're looking, that's our boundary with the Kaiui stream in the creek. Another hunting block on the other side in the Manuka. But all the trees that have been, the younger ones are part of Wairangi.
So all these faces, eh? They're smaller, aren't they, the fallow? Because they're
not that large, and they if they're down in the middle of these faces, it's very hard to get close to them.
Are they all like different colours?
Yes, they are. Yeah, brown and white spots. Some are quite black. There's actually one pure white. One lives sort of over in the middle there. We often see her, and we sort of don't shoot her. She's a bit of a novelty.
Yeah,
but
the
she gives
albino
her
one.
mates away all the time, because you pick the white one out straight away. Yeah, they don't do much damage to the pine trees. Some people are shooting the hell out of them with helicopters and things in their pine blocks because there's too many. But from my experience, the fallow have really done very little damage as far as browsing goes. They've all damaged them. If there's too many stags, they damage them with their antlers, and you'll see here there's quite a bit of antler damage. But really eating them, I think you need to be way more worried about the goats and maybe hares and rabbits, possums when the hares and that when the trees are small, possums at this stage and goats. The deer, in my experience, they just don't really factor, so I don't worry about them too much. Yeah, this is really one of the original spots. The Wanganui fallow deer herd is one of the sort of original release sites. They're not some of the best heads. A lot of the best heads have been imported at later dates. In places like in the Wairangi and that, there's some magnificent heads coming out of there now, but they're different bloodlines to the original herd. I get guys in here that'll come back at the end of the day and say, I saw some deer, I must have walked 20 kilometres and I'm totally had it. But that's the problem, if they park their backside on a post and waited, one would have walked past them within 10 minutes probably. Yeah. So, too fast, too much movement is the problem. Find where the deer are coming out, what they're likely to be doing, and wait for them, let them make the mistake. The problem you have here is there's too many deer. You'll see a deer down there and you go, I'll just go over here, it won't see me. And while you're stalking, wait, you get snapped by something else. It's just about always the way. It's the one you haven't seen that'll bust you.
That's always the case though, eh? Everyone wants to go the next two over.
Oh, look,
right in front of you.
You need to have a look around.
What's around the corner?
To be fair, they're coming out right by the lodge. There's been shit on the ground by my dog kennels there the last sort of few weeks, so they're not too far away. We always say to people that it's a golden hour, an hour before it's dark and an hour after daylight in the morning is when you really need to be there. And that's a common mistake. If a lot of guys will hunt during the middle of the day or when it's too hot and they should be sitting at home having a long cup of tea, and they'll come home at 5 o'clock and I hear a bike or hear a vehicle coming at 5 o'clock and what's going on? They must have got one, Oh no, I've been around, I've had a really good look, and they're coming back in their golden hour, and I'm going, oh my God, probably 80% of the deer I've ever shot have been in that last half an hour of light. We eat fallow deer the whole time.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good eating. I haven't actually tried it.
Beautiful eating. The minces.
Because the reds are beautiful as well, but the fallow's supposed to be better.
I corn it and make sausages and all sorts of stuff. But just generally, the mince is so good. You can make meat patties for your burgers or nachos or savoury mince, or you can stuff things with it, and you can just do so much. A couple of the big ones I've got in my chimney at home came from up here.
Oh, well.
Yeah, cool, eh? That's just a giant oyster, Chrysostia Indians. A lot of them are just massive compacted shell beds of all Chrysostia, and they reckon it was like they've formed in quite deep water, like Fovo Strait.
Yeah.
And then at some stage the currents have changed and sloughed away all the lighter material, the pippies and the sand and all sorts of stuff. So you get just giant beds of this Chrysostia in one spot.
Yeah.
You can actually see, if you walk over to the bank there, you can see further around in those trees, there's a big bank of them. It's just all oysters.
That's crazy, eh? Standing on top of a mountain and a pile of oyster shells.
Yeah. A spot like this, if your wind was right, if you're parked up here somewhere just before dark on this bush line or somewhere, you'd have every chance they're gonna walk these tracks for sure. Yeah, you can hide behind this bloody tree here and wait. It's just a matter of trying to get the wind a little bit right, really, so you're not depending which way the wind's going. What's that? 2 deer on the face of us. 3, 4, 5. Oh my God! How many there? 1, 2, 3. About 8 there. Running it around the other side. They've split up on us. So much for the logging disturbing the deer, eh? They're just about in the smoko shed. And those guys, as far as I know, sort of a few years ago now, but they did release some in-fawn hinds that were very good bloodline.
Right.
So there could be some better heads just sort of starting to show up. And it sort of looks a little bit like what's happening here. We've seen better heads this year than we've actually ever seen before.
There. Right
Deer
there.
there, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
But like I say, all the deer that are in here, they sort of gravitate up this face to that saddle there or along that ridge.
Yeah.
So
exactly-
if,
they're going exactly
if the
where
wind
you
was
said,
right
eh?
and you sneaked up that ridge somewhere and and parked in that
Parked
saddle
up,
in
yeah.
early in the morning or something, they'd be drifting back there for sure.
That's exactly where they're going.
Yeah.
We've been on a pretty awesome farm tour. We've got a good kind of lay of the land. It's a lot to take in because it's like Yellowstone. It just keeps on going. So,
Oh, there's a huge amount of hunting block.
the
Probably
prospects-
what, like 50 times bigger than the area we probably hunt back home.
I mean, one of these hills is probably good enough to hunt on.
Boy, just own that.
Yep.
But anyway, we've got to think about what we're going to do this afternoon.
So the thing to think about is, where did we see the most deer?
Well,
That
I feel we saw a lot more out this way
Yep.
where we drove over, but I mean, that would really come into play more tomorrow when there's trucks working out this way.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So we could be over there. They're not going to touch that area.
Yep. What do you think about just heading to the front here then?
Yeah.
And just have a look.
Let's start
park
down
up,
there anyway.
Take the cameras.
I think that's the best option considering how many trucks are going to be rocking through. All right, so we've got a plan. So we're going to hunt close tonight, and then we'll come back and have a nice meal, and we'll get up nice and early and maybe hit this road and go up the top, and
Yep.
we'll just find a spot and start from there.
Yep.
Yeah. We could talk about that tonight over dinner.
sounds good to me.
Yep. Really need to find a good spot where we can just sit, I think. Like
Yeah.
you're saying.
Get up a bit higher.
Yeah.
The wind's perfect going this way.
Yeah, it's good. There's pine trees.
The pine trees.
Yeah.
Just go real quietly through there. Go straight up. We'll go there.
I'm surprised you're still heading uphill.
We'll get up to it. Opens up there.
Yep. It's too dark in here.
Let's do that.
Because we have to check where we are. Yeah, we got up there.
I've got no idea where we are.
Exactly.
We'll find out.
We had this beautiful vision of stepping up to the top here and looking over the farmland behind us.
Not quite what I was expecting up here.
And we did the exact wrong thing.
We did exactly the wrong thing. I'm thinking we could probably just cut down there, you know. And then we have to walk back the road. Back to the car.
I'd say the ridge is probably clearer based on what this ridge is like. Hopefully they built a log right up the ridge.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Getting out of here. But hey, we had to come and have a look. How else do you find out? Just like a road over there. Do you want to cut across that road?
I got a full moon anyway.
Yeah.
We definitely stayed out longer.
That was shit. That's not what we planned, mate. Not at all.
We saw some deer up there. We're in the right spot.
I heard them. I heard a couple running.
Oh, that's, yeah.
We got gambled from the start.
It was.
House, they just fucking
It was just a. We took off like we've got an hour, and we took off like we knew exactly where we were going.
and then we keep going, like you keep walking up there.
Where we probably should have gone is cut that where we saw that clearing, eh?
We should have just gone up.
Straight up that clearing. We covered a bit of ground actually.
We covered a strip like around it.
We did exactly what Sid said not to do.
Yeah, exactly like that.
But we stayed out longer, so
We started drifting up
he said people come back too early. Look at this.
We come back late, but we covered 20 k's.
a bit burnt. I guess that's how you like it.
Things start to change, so you want that just a slight but as you come back in, you lose speed, velocity around. We're heading up top of the hill, so we can sit over the top of some country and blast down into it, make a plan from there. We're going to try a spot and stalk situation today. We're going to sit and see if we can spot them, then we're going to hopefully make a play and stalk into them. Oh look, they're up on the hill. They're walking that road. I'm going to run up the road. Oh, they were here. They were just standing on that corner there, and when I spooked it was just there.
That's tough because
On
the
the
wind.
tops, see they're running up the tops.
Yeah, the wind was
Over
blowing.
the scale.
Wind was blowing straight to them.
It was. If this wind's going this way, we might just sneak around this face here just a little bit.
Oh, there's heaps of animals in the basin, mate. There's
Oh, I
like
see them going
fucking
up the hill.
20 of them.
Going up that hill there.
Yeah, that's a mob of them up there on the far face.
So they're using these trails,
Yeah.
and they're using between the gullies.
Doesn't just sit
And
on
they're
this.
coming up over this as well. From this gully, they're coming up through and down here. It's got to be an ambush, eh?
Right here.
Yeah.
I've got the wind blowing out. Get that side, I can see them wobble across the other face. Oh, hang on, there's some coming down. That lot are coming down into the gully. They're running up.
They're following just log roots.
They'll be on that knob, that grassy knob down with that deep pine tree.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be, yeah, they're right there. So we get the binocs on that and yeah, see. On that deep tree. That deep tree.
I wonder whether they get on this track and have a pop over. Have a soak in it. Like walk that little track there. Yep. And just have a look in there. Oh, God, I've got to slow my heart down. It's just too much. It's they just hide in the scrub so easy. Yeah, I think we've had we had a fair crack in this basin. I think we won't waste any time because there's animals all over the station. So we'll just head back now, Korin, and we'll head up onto the road and wave out to the taxi driver and come out and pick us up. That was a cool walk through there.
Yeah, man, I couldn't see anything, eh?
Nah, I just figured once I get to
They
that,
must have snuck out somewhere, eh?
we can only assume they've gone over the
I can
top.
still see some, but I think we get to a high point because there's still mobs all over the show. So
Yeah, we'll get in. I think Korin and I were just saying we'll go over to the next basins
yeah.
over this side before the sun.
They'll be in all these basins because I can still see them wobbling them over, probably past the quarry a bit. But I think if we get high points, then we can look down and then we can sort of try and work out an approach. Three.
I'll follow you, Vinny. You know where you're looking.
Okay, they're just over there.
You'll see stumps. They're about 20 metres down. And the face just around the fold.
67. 67. There's 67 metres. If I come down here a little bit, I might try and get to 50. Less than ideal.
Can you see those ones spooking?
There's another
should have given you the intel, which is just sneak down this road above them.
But I couldn't have found myself in a worse spot for a noisy place. But it's only going to take one.
Exactly. Experiment.
So,
And it's just getting the strategy, which I think is find the road, spot the deer, and then get it by.
stick on the roads, eh?
Yeah. There's 4 up near the road, near those tortoise, actually this side of those tortoise. If you bino that gully, this side of the tortoise, you probably might pick them up.
I mean, God, no. I mean, just take a pick, man. That's what you could do.
That's the tough thing, eh?
Just take a pick.
Each ridge has deer on it, and the gullies have deer in them.
That's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you want to walk the road? I mean, the wind's perfect.
Wow. Wait, stop. Just here. Stop. Can you see them?
Yeah, I got him. I'm just hiding behind a tree. There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
84.
Fuck.
It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
All day.
Suresh called it.
Yeah, I saw both their backs and the ass of one they just jumped, bounded away.
Oh yeah.
They're gone. But that's what's going to happen. I mean,
What was the wind like when you were coming down?
bang on. Oh, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one of these ass sticking out between the pine trees in the sun. Standing there.
Should we go find another high
That's just
point?
everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter where you look, you're finding deer.
Every face, I reckon, is going to be like this. I reckon it's just...
You're just going to get that encounter at some point.
it'll just be picking a face, have a go.
It's just going to come
The great
together.
thing about this property is you can do this 50 times.
Yeah.
Whereas in public land, you'd never get this opportunity.
Every time we go around a corner, that's our next spot.
We just got to drive to another high point and then have a look and check to see. Because like up there, I literally drove the car right down within 50 metres of them and they were still sitting there.
Yeah. Well, we kind of saw that yesterday too, didn't we?
Yeah. So you probably get away with quite a bit. You just go park up on a spot, have a quick look over the edge.
See that one over there? It's just there's 2, 3, 4 over there.
Yeah.
Right on the edge of that track. I think these actual old bush tracks.
Yeah.
It's kind of the key too. It's
I think you'd definitely bump them, eh?
Oh boy, this is great stuff, isn't it?
So cool having a property like this.
You having fun yet, mate?
Just a hind out there, just bloody feeding.
It's crazy, isn't it?
They know there's people around, but they're fine. They feel safe, eh? Even when you're sort of a couple hundred metres away.
Well, they know that idiot's dressed like a tree and he's got a bow. I'm okay.
Yeah. Bow hunting only. So that must be the road down near the river, right?
Yeah.
My feeling is we probably want to go on those.
I think so. I think we go back here, drive along the road we've just gone down.
Yeah.
Take the next decent left road, which will bring us down.
Yeah. Let's get onto that.
And we'll head somewhere down here. That tin
We know
shed's down here.
we know there's tons of animals down there.
Streams down there.
Yeah.
So let's go and start. Let's go and have a look down there.
Yeah. Sounds good. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 5.
There's one close stag just down here.
Yeah, look at them. Another 2 there. 2 going up past the torchway.
Yeah.
Into the bush. I wish we just had one right there. It'd be nice. getting lots of intel though. I mean, really trying to kind of suss this out a little bit now, like morning hunt and evening hunts. I think you've probably got to have to come up these sort of things. You know, you just have to quietly stalk up and stay on that bush edge and try and get them out on the open. We'd have 10 on the ground if we were rifle hunting, mate. They're in the gullies, they're on the roads, they're on the ridges, they're in the clearings,
Stuck in the fences.
they're in the fences, they're in the river.
What would you summarise this sort of hunting as?
Epic. Like, I don't know how many we've seen already. We've had what, four or five encounters without really even having encounters. We've just been looking over the top. Oh, there's deer. Looking over there. There's deer. Walking, stalking.
What's the hardest thing?
Everything coming together. Everything in bow hunting has to come together. Lots of little things. You know, from the wind to the stalk to the animals to getting the right shot if you get that close. It's everything. There's so many nuances that need to come together to get an animal on the ground. I've got an issue. I haven't seen any animals for like 20 minutes. Something's not right. We're gonna have to move. Let's go down this quietly. But there's probably one could just be sitting inside. we just don't know where they are, mate. But we just suddenly came up on this corner and went, oh, there, this is it.
Yeah.
And then it's like the timing. So this is where they were.
Well,
And I'd say it was that same mob because it looked like it was a good headache, Korin.
yeah.
Might just, should we take a little poke around that corner there?
Yeah. Oh, wait, stop. Yeah, that's why I just said really.
Come on. Yep.
You made us behind us. Stop. You're right to turn. Turn to your right. Straight ahead, he's got him. We never learn, eh?
Fuck, I know, mate.
Nah, it's all good. It's that time where we're going to make silly mistakes.
84's a bit far.
Yeah, I don't think you would have even got them even if we were hidden behind there.
Okay, next time. Chill out for an hour or two.
See if there's one down that low. Oh, so it's deer up there. I think my brother should move now because
I reckon too, mate.
time can get away from us.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't yesterday. Struggle to stay seated here and I can see deer on the hill from
Same.
yeah,
I really should be going.
Yeah, here or is it up there?
Somewhere up here.
Oh, is it?
right to me.
At the top, there's two at the top. Right at the top.
Oh, okay, yeah. Didn't even see them. Yeah, they must have just stepped out now. There's probably, might be three up there. Maybe just race up here. Maybe this is the best one. We know the route up. But you're saying there's a shitty scrubby bit, is there?
Well, only if the ones that are on that clearing. Once you get to that clearing, I'm not sure what's above that clearing.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty thick, but there'll be a trail for you.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Stephen, that looks.
It's the wind's right.
this side because it could be over here. You have to just get a feel for what's actually over this. Damn it. Oh well.
What's on his face? Those deer are still there.
Oh yeah, you can see them there. Yeah, there is about 5 of them.
See that wind's just blowing straight up here.
Yeah, that's weird. Huh? Oh well, I guess we're back down again.
Okay. I thought that was it was a bit high risk, that one.
Oh, it's worth a shot. We got pretty close. It would have just been, they would have been up here looking down. We just couldn't quite see.
I think that's going to be the day, but running out of shooting light anyway.
Yeah.
It's wow, what a day though. To be honest, it's probably about a whole year's worth of opportunities in public land for me today. It's a bit of frickin' paradise though, isn't it? That was epic. This is our last full day. We've come up to the hunting walk where we saw a lot of animals yesterday, first thing in the morning, so we're taking a different approach this morning. Instead of driving the car up and through and spooking them, we've stopped well short and we're going to walk up on top of this ridge over here and get around and hopefully intercept them as they make their way back into the bush.
They're already crossing.
Hey.
Yeah, they're crossing.
Meters. Some big bucks in there, right? I don't think I could have played that any different. I could have found myself a little bit stuck to get across and to get into this, to get up here. I just wanted to get up here 10, 15 minutes ago. But he just kept, those pedals just kept coming around and they'd go away and they'd come around and I'd move an inch, stop it. But if I keep going up there, I thought if I keep going up this way, they're just going to cut the wind. I had no choice really but to make that call to go across that road. But there's a couple of them there that were pretty good, eh? But I think this is the place to be here, in the dark, right here. But anyway, we'll carry on with the plan, eh? But bloody awesome. It was out here, wasn't it? So yeah, you stick out like dogs. But it was a good sneak in, mate. It was
It's a fun sneak in.
fun sneak in. Well, we're going to sit on this log over here and see if there's anything still in the basin. What do you think?
I'd pull pin on this if it was me.
Head back to the car.
There's 2 across on that face over there. So yeah, because I think it'll be hard getting down this clay shit and
Yeah.
it's going to be wet.
So keep going down, let's see, keep going down. And
I couldn't see any animals out there.
we'll get back up there, eh? Oh, man. Look at this weather.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah,
It's only
the
quarter
mess
to 9.
without the rain would be nice.
We'll go get an updated weather. Pretty sure, I'm hoping this will clear a little bit of Savo, eh? That'd be good.
Yeah.
After lunch or something. But man, it's always, last full day, it's always a pain. And also bringing that big pedal head back to be processing now, that'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's a big herd of animals. So imagine, like stalking up on a herd like that would be fucking difficult. How many eyes are looking at you?
Yeah. That's what our mate said.
I wonder if that's like half the battle with Fallow. Is they've just got such big groups that you've got so many animals looking at you.
Well, and in fact, what you said, 280-degree vision.
Yeah, something 270 or something like that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Monsters of the mist. I don't know.
It's nice down here, isn't it?
It's much nicer down here than it is up there.
It may just be because it's sheltered from all the wind.
This sort of weather might keep them out for a bit longer too, eh? Yeah, well,
Same old story.
I am almost tempted to just walk up that
Yeah.
Valley of the Mist.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm just looking through those trees and just trying to get just anything. I don't know what this is, just opens everything right up, you know. I think that's a pretty good base. Did you see it? I think as soon as we come around this corner we're going to be pretty exposed. So we'll just see, it may just come back out on the feed on this grass, who knows. There's no way it saw me. There's no way it saw me. I saw it was at its back, at its ass to me. And was feeding right there. So I got him behind this tree to come in. And the wind's going this way. I was just on that, like,
Those grassy things.
grassy bit too. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Right.
Sharp, eh? But saw us.
Sharp. But then out saw us right at its ass to us.
It's probably just going to be the sun blazing in our faces.
The dark. Had a quick look and its ass was facing us. So went to walk in and get him behind this tree here. And then it barked. But whether it was a small breeze, but the wind's going the right direction. I don't know. Their senses are wicked.
Oh, they're pretty open.
Didn't hear us. Didn't see us. Couldn't smell us.
Must have seen us.
Must have done something. I think it heard the whir of the camera. The box brownie. Anyway, we'll take a minute. Can't do more than that.
I'd be more inclined to go there because we haven't disturbed him. That other spot.
We just got to find a good open shot. If we bang out now, then we can set up for the afternoon. Yeah. I think we just track back to the car. I think also I think we've got to set up somewhere to sit.
Yep.
and just sit and let them come to us.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I think you'd struggle to get enough onto them.
Are we in behind this tussar bush even here?
Yeah, because you want to watch down there too.
Well, let's drop down a little bit, eh?
Yeah. Now the hind just started running. Straight across. It'll be the truck probably.
It's a good load.
Looks like a pretty good mother there.
I think so. It's an old hind, that one. Damn it. We just spooked one. We just had one right here.
No way.
Yeah, I thought I heard something.
Let's just hope something low down comes in.
Oh, yes. 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 Can't be far of it. That's 4, 30 and 20. So, wouldn't have been far. Wouldn't have been far off. Freaking long shot though. In hindsight, snuck around a little bit, taking a bit of time because they didn't know we were there. It was coming to maybe 30. But then you could run the chance of. But, yeah, we got an error. That plan worked. So sorry, boys.
No, it's all good, mate. I was just happy you got a shot away, eh?
It was close. It was close. Oh, you mean walk back down the road? Yeah, for sure. Well, it's a good time of night. We got everything? We're good to go. think why we hunt is about being out in the environment, being, with the animals. Bow hunting in particular, you got to get very close. You got to have so many things go your way to make it happen, and you really do, connect with your food. This is quality meat that's going to go home. It's where it comes from. It doesn't come from supermarket wrapped in plastic with a price sticker on it. It comes from places like this and guys like us that come out and do it. Wairangi Station, it's next level. It's so cool. I mean, I don't know what the time is now. Maybe not that late, 9 o'clock or something, but I don't know. We've had a couple of encounters this morning already. We've, I don't know, what, couple of dozen deer we've sort of spooked or moved on. Our learnings we took from last time have come to fruition today. Jumped up, brother!
Nice job, bro. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I was wondering what all the bloody noise was. I was like, shit, that's a bit noisy for Bevan. Oh, nice shot too. Smoked it. I was sitting up there, started filming. I was like, there's some deer down there. There's this buck bedded in the road over in that back corner.
Oh yeah.
But by the time I got down to it, it must have been about the time you shot it.
Right.
And then like some hinds started barking and shit, and I was like, well, and there's fucking deer running through the valley and all sorts of stuff. And I saw that it was the buck, and it had like a group of young bucks, a little bit, and some does ran off down the valley.
Oh yeah.
So there's plenty around there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the majority. I mean, we saw so many just crossing over because we went around the back to start with.
Yeah. I was filming from up there. I could see them coming across.
It gets a bit gnarly in there, so we back out.
Yeah.
Which I think Korin was saying it's probably a good thing because it gave it a little spell.
Yeah.
And then when we were walking back down the hill here, because the sun's on us, and we were both just saying how our shadows were just all along that wall as we were walking in.
Were you coming down this road?
We came down the road here, and she was basically there. We got back there, and I shot from the pole.
Oh, okay, shit.
So I managed to sneak right along the edge and then drop down below it and came up.
Yeah.
And just stood there and waited for.
Was it just feeding up here or something?
They were just happily feeding here. There was 3, I think, wasn't there, mate? And they were just obviously the tailors hanging out.
Yeah. I can see some. Yeah, there's a small one over there. There's quite a few actually.
Still there, Bev. Still there.
Wairangi. Thank you for the experience, thank you for the learning, and thanks to you blokes for coming along and sharing this journey with them. It's been bloody awesome.